Hello and welcome to Napoleon Total War. My name is Diplex and today we are starting a Darth Mod Napoleon campaign. That's right, I'm gonna play Napoleon using Darth Mod 2.4. There's a link in the description to the download. It's very simple to install and the enjoyment you'll get out of it is very good. It's something you should try out if you weren't quite happy with the vanilla experience. I'm gonna be playing as the French Empire. I've played as UK. I've played as Sweden before. That was an empire though. There might be a let's play of that in this game. But for now, I decided to pick something that's slightly different. So here I have a save that allows me to use 40 units in one army. This is quite unique for Napoleon at the moment, I believe. There might be a mod for Empire or any other Total War game that allows this. But I've only seen it for Napoleon this far, and it's marvelous. So let's use this as we try and conquer the rest of Europe. So, I don't know how long this campaign is gonna last me, but, well, we're about to find out. So, here we have Europe. I don't know what to say, really. The campaign maps, I don't know, is it bigger or smaller than the Empire map? I know that the European map, or the world map overall, is smaller since you have India and America in it, but this here is just nice because you have so many more provinces here and there. I like it. Adds for more tactical solutions and in-depth strategies. But yeah, so here we are as the French Empire, and Darth Mod only. Well, I'll give you a brief, I don't know, walkthrough of what it does, I guess. Basically, it takes a bunch of mods created by the community and Darth himself, Darthis or whatever you want to call him. And he mashes them all up and makes the experience overall a lot better. So there's everything from reskins to new sounds, new units, new scripts, whatever, new AI of course, new diplomacy system and everything to make it a more in-depth and smart experience. And that's basically what it does. There's a Darth mod for like any Total War game, I think. Maybe not Shogun 1, but because I don't even think you can mod for that, I don't know. But it's, as I said, for most of the games. And that is pretty cool. I think we're going to get a trade here. Trade harbor, so that we can... will this let me trade? Because, there's no connection here. I don't know. Anyway, so let me get some farms. And I can continue speaking meanwhile. Yeah, basically, it allows for that. And it's also just see it as a total conversion, and a lot of people play it. So it's currently my favorite modification that changes everything. I have other really good modifications in my mind, but they're different. They belong to a different category. They're like total conversions. So when it comes to gameplay changing and overall just raising the bar, this takes it. Definitely, but maybe if you want to play something completely different, maybe you'd try the Third Age or North and South, which changes the whole thing. But they're in a different class, as I've previously noted. Anyways, here we are. It's France. It seems like I've got allies to my west. Not quite allied with UK. At war with Sweden. Allied with Holland. Or the Batavian Republic. Yeah, and in this game, you'll see another failure at trying to speak French and whatnot. So I hope that should be entertaining. And yeah, I have a bad experience of when it comes to France versus Britain. I uploaded a video from a French guy when he played as France and took over Britain, and he got a huge amount of dislikes. So I hope that you can, set aside the hatred, if you have any, for countries and just realize it's a game. Come on, I played with you as UK and I owned shit up, so just see it as an enjoyable experience. Alright, I have allied everywhere. Allies, rather said. There's a small...
It's important to know how far enemy armies are able to move.
Is it too low? I hope it's not. I'll higher it a bit. Could barely hear her myself. Battle is gonna get quite shaky though. Anyways.
A spy is also a saboteur and an assassin. Select him and right-click on a target. Then
currently there's peace in Europe, so I will not do anything differently right now. Seems like the Brits rule the seas, so I can't really do much here. Probably the reason why I don't have any trade ports here either. Let's see if I can get my
Right-click to
This is a
move your fleet to
rather
any
decent
part
fleet.
of the highlighted area. Move the fleet
I'm
to
at
the
war with
coast
them, so there's
and
no point to
right-click
be.
on land to disembark any passengers.
In fact, I think I'll
Alternatively,
do
select
some
the
raiding
units or
here,
agents
down
who
here
wish to
actually.
disembark, and right-click on the shore. You are successful.
Sweet, more income. Good. Let me take a look at the government. 1,500. That's 40 million in population. Napoleon
This panel
Bonaparte.
shows you
Let me tell you a little fun thing. I am
you can move your
not related to Napoleon, but my mother's partner, or my mother's not husband really. I don't know what to call it when they're in that age. You can't really say boyfriend because they're like up in their higher 40s, so that'd be quite weird. He's actually, in some way, he's explained it. I can't remember it. If I remember it, it'd be so easy, and he probably wouldn't. He'd probably be sitting in a throne somewhere. But he's somewhat related to Napoleon, if not bloodlinely related. Some thing around there, like his sisters, like daughter's mother's. Wait, if you're a sister's daughter's mother, you're the same person. Anyways, yeah, but related to him in some way, so that's kind of cool. Usually the people I tell it to, they don't believe me, but you know, there's no point in arguing it with it further, because if they don't want to believe me, they don't have to. Anyways, let's get on with the game. I will bring honor for France. And it's also fun playing as France, as they didn't quite win the war. As really no empire lasts forever. So it's going to be entertaining, and it's going to be fun if I can turn it around. So it's always fun with history changing. I prefer changing history instead of fulfilling it, so, or whatever you want to call it, or reliving it, I guess. I mean, I usually play as Germany in Hearts of Iron 3 and try and beat back the Allied invasion. I play as what's that other game in Victoria? There's a country that falls. Oh no, I play as the Confederate in the House Divided. So you know, it's really just funnier that way. I think. See if you can actually beat your enemies, the ones you actually lost to originally. So, we're at war with the Austrian Empire. We don't want them crossing into our lands, so we're gonna go up and do some border patrolling. If we can control this bridge with the troops we have, we should be alright. Yes, Jean-André Mazenat or Mazena or something like that. Fusiliers, the line chasseurs à cheval. There's some more people. 12 pounders, old guard, grenadiers. Oh shit! Old guard is it's old guard. They're the veteran troops. I think these, if they were not the best troops, they were at least at the top somewhere around there. Here's Louis Nicolas. Oh wait, Louis Nicolas Davout. That's cool. I'm probably pronouncing their names incorrectly. Some names, I think I'm following the French language verbally correct, but some names probably have a different pronunciation by default. And as I've never even studied France, I only found interest in it through the Napoleonic era. You'll find many falsies and difficulties I'm having. Yeah, nothing's happening right now, and we don't have too much spending money. We gotta get our production up and going. See if we can get some more trading going though.
This panel is used to research.
Oh, my bad. You should actually start researching things.
This panel gives information about
logistics,
how
maybe not.
Work in the game, along with a detailed description
National debt. That's really good. There's really no minuses with it.
When all nations but one.
All right, you do not need to say that.
This panel enables.
Stop. So we're hostile with the kingdom. Okay. The Ottomans don't really like us. Let's see if we can get a trade going.
This option is used to broker trade agreements.
Good.
Once agreed, a trade route is opened between your nation and its partners, enabling goods to be traded to mutual advantage.
Prussia,
and profit.
you're gonna start a war on me anytime now anyways, so I'm not gonna pay you money. I'm not gonna help you for a trade agreement. That's just gonna get lost instantly. Denmark, my friends.
A new trade route has been opened.
Good. Sweden. Oh, you hate me. Mecklenburg. Kingdom of Portugal. Unfriendly. Come on. Aha. Well, oh, they traded with us though. That's good. Oh, this will increase our income. I should have done the research part and trading thing next, or the previous round. Then I'd be a lot richer. Okay, but anyways, let's go. Wasn't Napoleon an artillery commander or battery commander in before he? I'm not sure. I think it was. I do believe so. Württemberg's doing a little dance. The Batavian Republic's trying to get rid of the Brits. The Ottoman Empire is just chilling down there in Sunny Beach. It's kind of sunny down there, I believe. Here we go. Yeah, what I love with this game is that you can actually free countries. If I... Venice... I'm not going to go any further, I'm going to stop here. That could be a problem. They could come in from that direction though. I should reinforce my southern flank. Militia. Maybe not. Let's get some roads going though.
The grey pips in the public order section of this panel
Getting a low amount of money at the moment.
Repression, either from your government type or via intimidation.
Let's have these three provinces connected.
Whilst it's useful to
actually,
keep the population
while I'm at it,
order,
I might as well get the roads going. They produce. Gives us more more money each turn, which is important. 500. Some of these cost 450. I noticed, so you can find another one. Those no. I must have seen it wrong then. Maybe there's something I can build in here.
Do not concentrate the construction of military buildings within a single region. Spread out.
I should have told. I should have turned you off. This isn't what it is. Here we go. We're on hard, by the way, of course. Campaign difficulty ought to be on hard, I think. So that's what it should be at. Yeah, let's end the turn once again. Here comes the UK. Sailing about. Kingdom of Prussia. Okay. No, I'm not going to agree to this. I could counter offer and pay you 500.
Money can be offered to or demanded
or,
of
well, all I've got
nation
at the moment.
as reparations for war, tribute to
Did he agree to it? Oh, he did. Look at that. I thought you were a good trader. I just saved 1,000. So that's good. Which I didn't even have, by the way, so I couldn't have given it to him. Here comes Kingdom of Spain. We're done with some construction work. And more money pours in. Now I'm preparing for a war here in Europe. Looks pretty calm at the moment. Let's get some roads up here. And I feel like we're gonna need some more Fusiliers in here. I just want to strike Tyrol, but then who knows? Aha! That's what they did, and I missed it. I thought they owned a city in here. I was like, oh, really that close? Well then. It's merely a sign. That I will need barracks here. And the infrastructure needs to go forward. I will also have to rally the men. Replace the garrison in the city with militia regiments and bring out cavalry and fusiliers. That guy's a gentleman. Okay then.
Use this panel to select the action.
Steal the research. Don't think I can trade with anyone more at the moment. Well, these guys. We'll see what they say. Oh, they apparently traded with us then. Alright. That's good. Or at least started it. We sort of control the Mediterranean, for what's that worth.
Or fleet, select it and hover your mouse
we're
over
going to
the
go down
fleet.
here and do some more.
The cursor will change into an arrow with a figure, illustrating that the
raiding. Yeah, I don't care. We'll continuously do that. They might come down for us though, but you know, whatever. Their ships can't walk on land. So
Occupying a port
prepare the
with an
armies.
army prevents the enemy from trading through it and producing new ships.
Should I make one massive
Note that a
army?
port
The only
cannot
problem
be
is though,
besieged.
if Prussia
Simply
comes from
right-click
above,
on the target port and
it's
your
gonna be difficult.
army will walk
But
straight
I need to
in.
focus
If an
on
enemy
just
army
going
is
east
garrisoned there,
heavily right
you'll
now.
have to fight them immediately.
I'll keep this guy down here. I'll probably spend this one on Austria, and I'll bring this army up for Prussia once the fight begins. I do have a territory up here. It's convenient, but it's a bit closed or surrounded, so to say. Yeah, it'll have to do though. Right, let's continue. I'm expecting war to break out any time now. I wonder if the Ottoman Empire is going to go on Austria. I believe they did in real life. Some things I haven't got full control of, but I believe they did. What did they do? Oh god. Oops. Unnecessary costs, of course. But, well, summer approaches, and I think it's time to deal with the ones that currently are a pain in the ass. So we're going to take our things. Units, that is, of course. And we're going to go on the aggressive side here. Let's just get some more military structures around here. We need a cantonment. And we might need the same up here. Actually going to go with the barracks up there. Meanwhile, at peace with Prussia. I'll remain in peace with you for now. This army needs to get up in here to Munich, and then we shall strike. 8 units, 5 and 7, so that'll be 12 and 8. Hopefully they haven't got the best they could bring. I'm sure they've got sort of a balanced amount of cav and whatnot. Sort of what we're bringing, except in lower numbers. Oh, it's going to cut down my income for a bit. I expected it though. It's going to be a problem. If I can't build a strong navy enough to control the seas, UK's definitely going to be a problem. I almost kind of feel like I should have done an invasion and take them out as quickly as possible before they grow even stronger. And Spain might have a problem with them down in Gibraltar. We'll see what happens. I don't know if the game goes after the history. But the AI is programmed to do whatever feels best at the moment, so we'll see. There's an agent. He's not going to be able to scare out a fleet though. Alliance broken between the Austrian Empire and United Kingdom. And yes, I expected that. War declared between Ottoman Empire, that's good. Now that's going to give the Austrians a bit of a problem. Okay, so here we go. I expected this. Not at war with the Prussian kingdom. And this army will lay waste to its citizens, or whatever you want to call them. I'm trusting Napoleon for this task, but he's not going to go alone. We'll bring some of his dear friends. And, excuse me? Oh, God. We'll have to go around, unless we could ask for... I don't want to deteriorate or bring down the relations between me and my troops, or at least the allies, rather said. Bring in this captain right here. Send out the cavalry on a little raiding tour. There we go. You guys ready for a fucking all-out war? I'm ready for it. This is going to be interesting. This is going to be a good recruitment point, so the gunsmith will be needed. Infrastructure is being worked on. We have a couple of more coins to be spent. We might as well blow it on a lumber mill. Why not? As long as it gives us more money, we're going to need a lot more income now that the war's about to escalate. Infiltrate. Go with that and see what they've got. Let's see here. Their numbers are big, but then again, their units in length is low. Their unit size, or whatever you want to call it. So that's at least pretty good. Württemberg is our allies. Kind of weird though, as they've got this kind of Germanic background. They should probably stick with Austria or Prussia, but apparently not. Actually, I could be completely wrong, but I don't know. Anyways, at least we've got Italy on our side. That's always something. We're continuously guarding this bridge. It's important. It cuts them off from entering here, unless they go up above. I don't think they're going to do that, though. As our army threatens them. We're linked up, and we're almost ready to go. We can go out as far as to here. So if I can either cross there, or I can go just here. I'm probably going to do the quicker one. We'll leave the militia at the town. They're still absolutely happy in there, which is good. So bring it on down here and up here. This episode isn't going to be too long. I do still have a Fall of the Samurai Darth mod Let's Play to do. Nah, alright, I figured this was going to happen sooner or later. We're going to retreat. And he goes back. That's what I expected. Alright. The Prussians are kind of idle at the moment. We'll see here. I might have to find more allies to the east instead of the smaller ones just close to me. I'm probably gonna help my Italian friends down here as well. Give them some more territories. That should be good. Kingdom of Spain. Alright. They sabotaged my army, so now I can't move. Boo hoo hoo.
In order to gain control
Too bad for you, Napoleon can still march. And battle is about to be had down here. And he retreats. And of course we follow to destroy our enemy. We're bringing 2,544 on his 1,576. There's a light force and we're in Bavaria. Ney is up against Karl Mack von Leiberich. It's gonna be interesting. And yeah, so now you'll get to see the new Darth mod effects that are, I think, exclusively produced for Napoleon. They're insanely nice. There's like the smoke just scatters on the battlefield and the sounds and all. It's just bloody enjoyment. And if you haven't even seen Napoleon before, I think you'll enjoy this, because this is good shit. And I like to play it a lot as well, since the regiment I have is currently based in the Napoleonic era. So that'll be good. And oh, 3rd Regiment of Foot, Fusiliers of Line. Oui, the 14th Regiment of Foot, the 15th Regiment of Foot, 16th. A couple of light horses. 3rd, 2nd, 1st. I kind of like it when they numberize them. That just feels epic. I don't know, it just gives them a more depth into it. 8th light horses, French hussars. Ah oui oui honneur. Alright. Oh god. French army, just, I don't know, the French language. Gotta give it to you. So beautiful. Mi amour. That's fucking Spanish though, so never mind. Alright, let's just deploy the artillery along up here. I just like to have my artillery focused. And this should give them a good coverage over the battlefield. I might actually just angle them like this a bit. There we go, that's good. And I think I'll leave the 16th Regiment to defend these for any incoming cavalry attacks. Quick reaction force. I want the enemy to come closer up here, sort of want to bring them in here. So I'm going to use the 1st, 2nd and 3rd for that. We're going to deploy the 1st Regiment of Foot over here. We're going to deploy the 2nd even further back, and 3rd along this line over here. These guys are, of course, actually I'll keep these on this flank here in case anything turns up. Cavalry wise, I'll keep a light horse here, just for the flanking abilities to come around here if they decide to go in here. And of course, I'm expecting them to come in here, so we're gonna have the hussars in camouflage hiding. I hope they can hide. There we go, they're hidden now, so they can just run out of the woods if they decide to charge us as well. A couple more regiments to make sure that they don't come around our flank too easily. I'll leave them here, and I'll group these up, and I'll sort of give them a little twist to it. Put the general about there for the influence. I do believe that we have another available cavalry regiment at our disposal, and I'll put these in the far right woods for another flanking possibility.
Canister
And that
shot.
should be about all I need right now. So now we're gonna attack them. Now this is a let's play, but this is gonna have more of a walkthrough thing to it. It's not a walkthrough, see it as a let's play, but I'm gonna play the game and do commentary wise a bit more like the walkthrough, explain my tactics, what I do on the map. I'm not a very good Total War player. I find myself decent. If people say that I'm a bad Total War player, that's just random. That comes out of nowhere. There's really no depth or, you know, explanation to it. If I really sucked, I'd understand it and I'd, you know, be like, all right, sure, okay, I suck. I don't though, so I think it's a bit empty. So Austrian Empire bringing in Swiss Grenadiers, my allies themselves, traitors. Lancers and a silly 2nd Regiment of Foot. I'm afraid we're not going to be on the aggressive this time. Nope. So let's form a colonne d'attaque, as I like to call it. Down here, in fact. And this time we're going to have to be aggressive, unfortunately. But what do you do? In the end of the day, you're happy that you're at least killing some. Pretty massive. I love it. Second Regiment of Foot. First. I don't know, I'll bring these up as well then, I guess. They're not even hidden. Okay. The way you're doing this now, bringing these up as well. Thing now is that you wanna try and I'm gonna try and keep these remain hidden, so I'm gonna give them a little path here. So they're first gonna go back here. They're still hidden, remember that, and I'm gonna go around up here. They might be revealed as they pass into here, but that's nothing you can do. But anyways, so I'm gonna try and get around the enemy. Yes, I have the numbers. That should be very possible. I don't know where these games. That's drumming. That drumming is fucking loud. Beautiful. The sun is also beautiful today. It's a beautiful day to spill some blood, Miss Liege, or Emperor, rather said. Where does the cannon range stop? Have I enabled that? Target zone markers will have to be on, of course. It ends just about here. Should put the artillery up here instead then, or maybe even here. Maybe even down here can still fire up pretty good. Okay. This is how you move everyone forward at the same time. This cavalry is still hidden though. I want them to remain that way. These are lancers, by the way. Alright, I thought they were the light horse. See, they look kind of the same on the unit icon, but you have to look real carefully, especially when there's a lot of units. The unit icons will look the same, and they might be deceiving. Also, my radar. Fuck, where did that one go? It just disappeared. Is it even on? It's on. Is that a hotkey? Yeah, I'm sure it'll appear sometime again. Unless I hit it like a key for it. Nope, apparently not. Anyways, not R. If anyone knows that, it'd be nice if you could help me out with that. Okay, let's bring the artillery up as well. Let's begin with this down here. That's a good spot. Form a colonne the attack, as I like to call it. That means an attack column. That's actually French name for it as well. And it's also what the some attack columns were called, and they were slightly bigger than the regular ones, and they were called attack the colonne. I don't know if they were more than one regiment or so, but yeah. Okay, they're remaining. I believe they're going to move their artillery to the side a bit, have them round over here. Popular position, I'd say, amongst the AI. You want to put it that way. Now that there's no radar, you're going to have to be a lot more aware of what's going on in the battlefield. See, I'm bringing up my cavalry this way, so they're going to be able to do a flanking move rather shortly. Probably take out a whole flank themselves. So it looks like they're sending in their line to the left. What's this here? Lancers. And Lancers. So there might be a Lancer on Lancer engagement soon. And I don't think there's any point of keeping these hidden, because they're going to reveal as soon as they get closer to an enemy anyway, so I might as well take him up. Coming up on this flank as well. Good. I have a feeling that my 8th Lithe horse is going to be amongst the ones that ride in first. There is SARS. I don't know if they're hit and run, but they're definitely not supposed to have. We're supposed to be in melee for a longer time. Or melee. Some say melee, I say melee, even though that's probably the wrong word for it. Flanking around with this attack column. I'm just going to go run this. They have the cavalry for support, so if their infantry decides to do something cheeky, I'll have these for backup. Right now I can fast forward for a bit, because I sort of know what's going to happen. Do this until my artillery gets somewhat closer. And it seems like they haven't quite made it yet. This is taking a long time. I don't know if they're 12 pounders, whatever they are, but they're definitely heavy. These are 8 pounders. Reminds me of the cannons they have in Napoleonic wars. The artillery crew looks a bit different though. But you know, different types of artillery, different times, they will change. Uniforms have changed rather quickly. Usually after just a war, uniforms change. I mean, you know, like, take any recent war for an example. The Americans, they didn't look anywhere or way close or anywhere. I don't know how you want to put it, but they look way different from now than they did during the Kuwait, or whatever you want to say it, Q8, which is a gas station in Sweden. I don't know if you have it in America, but it's called Q8. So anyways, that has nothing to do with it. But anyways, so yeah, you can tell the camouflage changed quickly and drastically, and then there's the Swedish army changed, German army, not to speak of them, the French, anything, you know. So if you see a Napoleonic game and another one, and then you see one uniform that's from 1809, and it might be different in 1814 or something. So that's why people are like, oh, this is incorrect, they don't have that in this, you know. Yeah, random talk usually fills up the gaps in between the battles when I really don't have anything to speak of. Are these actually still hidden? That's beautiful. Don't think I have time to wait. Fusiliers. Battle's closing in. If I can catch their artillery off guard, that'd be great. I'll take all my chances. I'll hold here. Ah, they're not hidden. Oh. Let's go out and shoot them. Let's go out and skirmish. Chasseurs. They're Jaegers. Oh, that should have done. Quite good. Looks like we didn't take out a single one. This horseback firing isn't the most accurate, but I'm glad I got away from the Jaegers in time. You don't want to engage horses on Jaegers unless you get in dirty close. Alright. See if we can catch the Jaegers off guard. If they're shooting at my infantry, this infantry unit is going to take a lot of hit. It's going to be my sort of penalty unit at the moment. Otherwise, there's not much more to it. We're just going out in an all-out firefight. My lancers are ready to attack their lancers as soon as they get close. Other reinforcing troops in behind. My artillery's closing up, though. I'm going to have to do a quicker thing to it. We need these guns out and firing as soon as possible. Isn't this beautiful? I love it. Okay. Let's go. It's gonna be my front skirmish, my little pre-battle, so to say. It's gonna be entertaining. It's gonna be a bloodbath. Charge! Shoots. Should be reloaded. I'll turn off tracers for the next round. Shouldn't be anything that's too bad. Let's go in. Elite. Whilst you guys shift your focus a bit. And charges 7th Light Horse across the fields of Bavaria. Shatters into the Austrian troops. They're currently wavering. However, they're in front of the infantry. Now this is something I expected. You ought to lose some horses. But meanwhile, you get these guys wavering. At least they're going to run straight up into my other troops. Okay, there's going to be a Lancer on Lancer. This could go any way. I just really hope that my Lancers do better. I'm going to get up running. Actually, we're going to hold right here on the side flank. No, but... Oh, I don't know though. If we have the momentum, we might win it. The artillery is ready. Let's deploy these guns. And let's let the havoc be had. Okay, these guys are gone. My cavalry routed. Not routed. Tactically withdrew. Looks like their Jaegers did the same, except they're broken, so... My Lancers are winning slightly now. They're getting in deep. I don't want these guys... Ooh, and there comes the artillery. You guys are going to be off fire at will. I don't want you firing into my Lancers. Actually, scrap that. Actually, no. Fire. You're welcome. Looks like we're losing slightly. I'm going to have to get my Hussars up and going. So the firefight begins. Oh, that's where my artillery and just tactical position gives me the absolute advantage. Okay, artillery is ready for another... cavalry, sorry. Cavalry's ready for another strike, whilst the Jaegers are moving up as well. Just gonna get a surrounding on them. Okay, they're gonna go straight in here. Shots. German Fusiliers won't really do much against my French one. I don't think there's any difference to it. Rallying the troops gives them a bit of a morale boost. Not like they need it though. I think they've got perfect morale as we speak. Their Lancers broke off. That's a perfect time to pick up their general staff. Let's get our guys up and going. Let's get the Hussars all the way around to skirmish the broken infantry. This is just a beautiful fight. I wish there was like a hide bar or HUD key for this.
Sir, our general is under attack.
Oh yes, indeed. He is taking some losses. That was to be expected though, of course. General staff is being taken out by our Lancers. And here comes the Hussars. And our Hussars ultimately just crushing into theirs. Actually, I think I'm going to go for their infantry. Some pikes here. It's really good if you actually find out about them before you send your cavalry in. gonna take an unnecessary amount of casualties to these. Heads up, look at the numbers. From 94 to 84, 86 in this case, that's lucky. Usually takes a lot more
Our
lives than
men
that.
are running, sir.
Right, so it looks like the general staff managed to break off for Lancers. That's unfortunate, but then again, they broke off as well, so I guess it's a fair trade. Our Hussars are just finishing up what's remaining of theirs. They're aligned then, while our infantry is doing perfectly. Here's Hungarian Fusiliers. I was expecting Hungarian Grenadiers. Thank God, though, they weren't. Let's go move up here.
A glorious victory, sir, is soon to be yours.
Moving in here as well. They're broken. Let's finish the rest off. It's a nice little skirmish. I'll continue the battle, and it's important to do this. I've learned this myself. Hold fire. I'm going to make sure that my cavalry does the rest. You're in melee. Hold fire. And reform. Now it's just my cav just going to munch up the rest really. That's going to take a couple of seconds. Might as well prepare my line infantry for who's going to get away. It's a good way of gaining some chevrons here and there. Nope, they're not getting away anyways, so never mind that. That should be about it.
One of our units has used all its ammunition, sir.
Must have been my light horses they just gave away, Wally. Artillery does not need to fire anymore. They're most likely just going to hit friendlies from now on. This was, all in all, a very good battle. I'm going to reform the colonne. Oh, screw that. There we go. Nice. Meanwhile, our cav can just play on. Nice. Alright. And this line infantry unit can just be kept here. Absolute victory. Crushing defeat for them. I guess you can use these tactics online, but people are usually a bit smarter than the AI. But do take note that this AI isn't hard though, so it's a bit at least something.
The men are fatigued, sir, and must rest a while.
So the men were brought into battle. Around 1,000, not more than that, when it came to infantry. The rest was covered up by the cavalry. Probably a bit more than 1,000. I did take some losses here and there. Good shit though.
État-major des généraux, monsieur.
Might as well rally them again. No point in doing it. But you know, it's nice and all, I guess, being rallied here and there. I think that's about it. Shouldn't be much remaining. I don't have a radar though, so I can't really see what's left and not. Let's get these guys. So yeah, that has been my first episode of Napoleon Total War, which is gonna be a let's play, of course, but maybe somewhat walkthrough influenced. I hope you'll like it. I enjoy making it, and perhaps we can see France win the war. If not, we'll at least relive history, which isn't too bad. But changing history is kind of fun as well. So yeah, that's been a bit about it. I don't know if I can show you something else. Show you the artillery. It's cool. Unit sizes are on like ×2 in Ultra, so they ought to be what, 360 men, which is quite cool. Take a look at the uniforms. They're very detailed. This is an RTS game, and this is kind of what you see in some first-person shooter games. It's amazing. Dum 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 dum. I'm gonna do a little inspection thing here. This is fun. The General Ney inspects his troop. Or his troops. I think I'm gonna have to extend this one a bit for that. Run! Run, 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 run. Dum 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 dum. Who's that? Collared in red? He's gonna get shot. Here's Ney himself. Uses, of course, like a standardized face, I think, like anyone else could have. But yeah, it's pretty cool. What's going on? Haven't they all run off yet? I think this must be the last ones. Oh, they're so tired, they're exhausted. There's 20 men of the 2nd Regiment of Foot German Fusiliers. I don't know, that regiment will most likely be disbanded. And that should be about it. Doom. Glorious victory, sir. It's not a single close victory. What in the name? Sometimes I don't know how they judge these battles, but I don't know. We killed triple the amounts of what we lost almost, and we eliminated the immediate threat. Now we're gonna go repair this building, and we're gonna make ready to attack Prague. But we'll see. We're most likely gonna keep this one closer to Bavaria and finish off Innsbruck meanwhile. Yeah, right. I'm gonna end one turn and just sort of begin the battle on the Prussian troops right here with Napoleon Bonaparte, by the way. So that's gonna be glorious, and we'll see what they do meanwhile. I'm not doing anything at the moment. Denmark, Norway, Württemberg. Not Berg, Berg, Württemberg. Berg, Sundberg, kind of my last name. Now you're probably gonna Google me or something, but no, I don't know, I think I've mentioned it before. There's a lot of people named that though, so don't take it for granted if you find me somewhere. And we should be done about. Come on, mi amigos. Come on, there we go. Ah, yeah. Alright. Merci.
When attacking a fort or city,
Fuck you. So, this is gonna be a bigger battle. It's gonna be 3-on-3 though. We have a balloon at our disposal and 4 batteries of artillery. Ooh. 8th, 9th, 5th, 3rd, and 10th. We have 2 generals. We have 3 cavalry troops. We have old guards, grenadiers, voltigeurs, and fusiliers against their musketeers armed citizenry. And some Jaegers. I don't know, man. These are mobs. Turns until starved out. Now we're just going to continue the siege until.
Gentlemen may be ordered to duel with others.
Will he do something?
However, take care of
I
them.
have no idea.
They are
Anyways, that should be about it for this episode. As previously said, thank you for watching. It's been nice having you. And I think we can all look forward to the next video. Don't forget to rate if you enjoyed it and want more. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.